My eyes are cloudy, can't remember much. Everything feels weird, trying to picture it. Little I know it's a fresh start of a humble beginning I'm going to see. I can't recall what happened at the time. All I can recall that was in the hospital. My mind is worried, trying to think about what I was doing at that time. I just can't remember anything about it. Little did I know that it's the start of my new life. How much I have known that this is the commencement of this new life. I can't recognize my parents at first, but as I grew older, my vision improved. I said my first word, but I can't remember what I have said as my very first word. Even if I can't remember, for the most part it's complicated to imagine how it would feel like looking back at your old photos, especially those that I deem embarrassing. I started to realize how time goes by fast, although things can get sluggish at sometimes. That year blazes through like a speedway. Say, how am I going to relieve those things? Cutting back to the past, it was all weird. I have learned to embrace such memories, although I wish that I can look back. Reliving those memories will satisfy me. Tell me, how does it feel to look back at your past, especially the times while you're in that state? I do not really have any fond memories, since that year wasn't really all that memorable. It was a normal day years ago. I finally took my very first steps, seeing as my cousin started walking. I have followed suit and I have adapted. It's surprising how I quickly learned, although it could take a few years to learn. I honestly did not think it was real, but oh my, I can't believe I was wrong. It was during the time where I imitate how people do their normal errands and such, but sometimes things could be difficult for me, especially back then I was really young. There's a poster that I used to embrace, but sadly it broke into smithereens. I received a mouse plushie from my mom. Thankfully I still have it to this day. How does it feel to be hitting the hay with a dozen of plushies on your bed? And how does it feel to travel places without involving your parents that much? It feels like nostalgia hitting you like a train. The chills that you felt all around you. How does it feel like looking back and having your ego be more complete? Those are like my first steps towards my life. It feels like a tutorial in a video game, except that you're in it with full control. And I had found and equipped the gift of life. I get to meet a lot of people at the time, some of whom I haven't seen in a while. Maybe one day I can at least say hi, but for now I hope they're all doing well. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Three, two, one, go! One day I found this strange machine, a board of keys with a display on the desk. Push the power button as it does its magic. As the display lights up and the fan spin, it had widened my eyes in awe. Looked at the keyboard QWERTY. The screen flashed a light blue color, something that I had never seen before. It was pretty surreal to say the least, but it's something that I get addicted to. Well, if I hadn't even touched the computer, I wouldn't be making the song. Heck, this album in particular as well. Yeah, that's my thoughts. They are building games I used to play. I can't name them from the top of my head. Anyway, something about them really clicked. I still remember a few of them to this day. Every time my free trial expires on there, I reset the computer from time to time. And I would usually watch videos on there, as well as post on Facebook from time to time. I couldn't imagine my life without that thing. It does feel like an integral part of me. What would I do without that in the first place? Do I just go back to playing with kids' toys? Even then I learned a lot from all this, not downloading harmful stuff online. Sometimes you gotta learn the hard way. You could imagine my addiction to that till I eventually had to go to sleep. I didn't stop thinking about that day.
What is a birthday wish? Yes.
And my money is December 21. 20000. She can kill me. 131.
Okay, so is that your wish?
No.
think that I'm losing my mind down the rabbit hole of memories. Can't escape once I'm in there. I realize how far have I come, visiting every place I can imagine, eating magnificent meals every time, hanging out with lots of family members. The huge portfolio goes on and on.
Happy birthday, Rhea.
You know, sometimes you gotta let go. But for me personally, I'd hold them dearly. Who knows what future memories I'll make? I'm wondering as well. Wake up, it's that time of the day, a day full of information overload. Grab your backpack, we're heading off to a place full of stuff to learn. Moments later, the doors swung open as the fresh air hit my face. My shy personality got the best of me. Heading outside was a no-brainer, but I'm such a socially awkward person. I'm not moving around most of the time, but oh well, I don't have instincts like that. Even if I head up for recess, I have my food from home with me. Others prefer the school food, but not even I dare to order mine. Wading through every minute as I fidget around with a pencil. As we heard the bell ring somewhere, we excitedly jumped out of our seats. One thing's for sure is that I'm excited to see my parents. I acted like I haven't seen them forever. With the sun going down and the streetlights going up, it does feel like a fever dream, thinking about the things I've done. School could be stressful at times, it could be fun at the same time. But who knows what's coming next as I step into secondary education.
this until 12 of month. Follow me. What's that?
Thinking about those every day and where they have gone. It feels surreal to think about the things that I did back then. It does feel like that I had never went through this at all. Something tells me that I wanted to turn back in time. When I looked at the skies, I can't help but picture it. As the years go by, I can't help but wonder, hey Nick, when are you going to have the same excitement as I sighed dejectedly in the sunset, asking the same question.
Oh, Bang. Balancing not good.
Complimenting how far that I went. Feels like a blink and I'm here now. I could name a lot of things, but would that even change anything? I could try to move on from all this, but it just won't be that simple. The years had its ups and downs, and the nostalgia that falls after. Dear Nick, you could start your own golden days. However, you may have to rediscover what you had done, but after all that, you would have the same excitement. It doesn't feel the same without your parents being here.
Do you like it? Try again. One more time.
Woke up with a fresh mindset after burning the midnight oil. I think it might be worth a shot, but I kind of sacrificed my sleep. As the examinations drew near, I'd have a tendency to get nervous, especially after a prepared overnight. I remember pretty much a lot. Once I get there, you know what I did. I screamed inside as I walked down through the hallways of anxiety as I slowly approached the exam. Obviously now fills my mind with stuff. What am I gonna do after this? That's something to worry about later, but for now I gotta do this examination. Nick, you haven't played that much games during this time. Don't worry, keep going. You'll be free once that's over with. After all games can wait, they won't run away from you. The results you will get will decide what you're gonna do next. Nick, with his own pencil, as he circled the answer. I gotta focus now. He wasn't so sure that he's even gonna make it at all. faster. Was I supposed to sing about my time here? Okay, fine. Give me a moment to prepare. What do you mean I don't have time? Quick, you soon get there. Do not look back, you make it soon. The light at the tunnel is getting brighter. Do not look back, Nick, do not look back. I got into the family car once again. Sat at the back seat looking around. The sun is setting and it's getting dark here. One by one I saw neon lights outside. They're glowing in a plethora of colors. I was pretty much in awe at the time. This was something I've never seen. Thinking about when I'm coming back. And every time I think about this place right now, it does remind me of the good times that we've spent. The trees were very spectacular. I can't think of any more colors. Visiting at night was such a blast. I wished I can see them again. A place with neon trees, such a wonderful time. Family members around, lots of photos taken. Wondering when am I going to revisit this place. But hey, myself, at least I had a lot of fun there. A place with neon trees, such a wonderful time. Family members around, lots of photos taken. Wondering when am I going to revisit this place. But hey, myself, at least I had a lot of fun there. was a summer cold. The ride was nauseating but worth it. Opening the door, the cold air really hit. With my jacket I spun around in joy. We went outside and it gets even better. It was 16 degrees, just like my bedroom's AC. There's a whole mall and casino up there. But of course, things were way too expensive for me. Even the sun was shining high, the cold really counts it. Throughout this magnificent trip, it was a sight to behold. Every time I think of this place, I always thought of the memories I have made from it. We checked into the hotel high above, and we don't need any AC for this room. This is close to experiencing actual winter. Maybe one day I'll actually roll around in snow. Jumping in the air feels satisfying. I wonder when can I do this again. When I think about chilliness, this is something I think of. This one here where there's a mouthful to do. Is there any place like this I can stay for a very long time? It was normally hot down there. Visiting this feels like a treat. Such breathtaking views puts a smile on my face. I wonder if there's any more to be seen around here. It's time for us to leave. I was kinda saddened by this, but there's always next time. For now, that's how it is.
For the past year, the Emergency Committee and WHO have been analyzing the data carefully and considering when the time will be right to lower the level of alarm. Yesterday, the Emergency Committee met for the 15th time and recommended to me that I declare an end to the public health emergency.
It was 2020 and the whole country is locked down. What could I do if there's nowhere to go right now? I could totally just play some games out of boredom while this pandemic dies down as time goes by. At least I get to take a break from school. But it does mean that I'll rarely see my relatives. Why, oh why does this have to happen? But oh well, we can't have nice things all the time. Places start to open one by one, but the world will never be the same. Don't worry, as long as you distract yourself, it will be all over very soon.
It's therefore with great hope that I declare COVID-19 over as a global health emergency. However, that does not mean COVID-19 is over as a global health threat. Last week, COVID-19 claimed life every 3 minutes, and that's just the deaths we know about. As we speak, thousands of people around the world are fighting for their lives in intensive care units, and millions more continue to live with the debilitating effects of post-COVID-19 condition. This virus is here to stay. It's still killing, and it's still changing. The risk remains.
Stuck in the quarantine, nothing else to do. Once I'm out of here, I'm gonna walk a lot. Maybe I'm going insane from all of this, not being able to see what I wanna see. Little did I know in the next 2 years I would catch the virus myself. It really sucks since I can't get out of bed, but I'm glad that it's over after a while. It was fun to look back in time about the things that we've done. How do I feel right now? Well, I honestly miss those days. Nowadays, it's just my relatives going on to holidays, and I'm producing this random album about the things that I used to do. When are we going to revisit those days once again? I'm not sure. Maybe one day we'll see them once again. When I first stepped into this world, and I took my very first steps after crawling, I'm just thinking about this, about how far I had come after so long. It's all thanks to my family, they're the reason that I'm here now. So why bother questioning about where the days have gone? And watching myself grow up, it was honestly so bizarre. But from me being someone average to me having several talents, I miss the place with neon trees where we just take photos at. And I miss the hill that we went to where we ran around catching the cold air. I wasn't really adventurous and I prefer to stay at home. Looking back now, I regret that. Now I just wanted to go everywhere, but we've all moved on now. All the times that we've had, something we can't change, but something to look back. I don't know about you, but I'm overthinking this. We're all moved on someday, so I gotta do so as well. The future looks bleak with a lot of fuss all around, but now it's time for me to embrace the future.